a short trip to Warsaw for a weekend. Palace of Culture and Science, built in 1955. It is the tallest building in Warsaw with a height of 231 meters. It is the second tallest building in Poland after Wrocław Sky Tower. It is Saturday evening and traffic on Aleje Jerozolimskie is heavy. For the weekend, I went to Warsaw with my wife. We are going now towards the Royal Castle in Warsaw. Zygmunt III Vasa made expedition from this castle to Sweden. He wanted to regain the crowns of his native country after the death of Anna Jagiellon. The king had full freedom to dispose the castle. In 1596, they will decide to move the capital from Krakow to Warsaw. The whole family moved to Warsaw Castle around 1600. We are in the courtyard of the Warsaw Castle now. Every November, for several years now, the Royal Castle in Warsaw, just like the Royal Castle in Krakow and Wawel, offer free sightseeing for tourists. River and the Śląsko-Dąbrowski Bridge. In the distance, National Stadium. The Royal Castle in Warsaw during the Second War was completely destroyed. It was rebuilt in the years 1971-1984. Right next to the market square there is a restaurant, Miss Magda Gessler. She runs a TV program, Kitchen Revolution, and tries to lead restaurants with the problem straight. From the Royal Castle we go along Świętojańska Street towards the Old Town Square in Warsaw. The first church is the Cathedral Basilica in Warsaw. Here are the burials of notables such as Stanisław August Poniatowski and Duke of Mazovia, General Sosnowski, Henryk Sienkiewicz, Presidents Narutowicz and Paderewski. We come to the Old Town Square in Warsaw. During World War II, the old town in Warsaw was completely destroyed. A decision was made to build the city and preserve the tenement houses in the condition they were in the 18th and 17th centuries. The defensive walls surrounding the old town date from 14th to 16th century. Just like in Krakow, on the walls of the old town painters present their works on the walls. We finish our tour of the old town about the city and we are going towards Wilanów. We got to Wilanów. We entered the park. Behind us is the church. Today is Sunday, so there is a mass in the church. The ticket office is on the right. We will see how much the tickets cost. Today is November, maybe it will be for free. The Royal Castle in Warsaw and the Royal Castle in Krakow is free in November. Entrance is 25 zloty per person. We bought tickets for 12:40 to the palace in Wilanów. The tour is without a guide, but we will see. I think we have everything we need. We also have a ticket to the gardens. Palace is beautiful. We like it much more than the Royal Castle in Warsaw. Yesterday evening there was a garden of lights, but we didn't see it. It's a pity, because it's very fashionable now and you could take beautiful pictures. But you always find out after the fact. We are not here in the spring, but we will probably come back to Warsaw a few more times and we will visit this Wilanów district. Because the gardens are always beautiful in the spring, although now they are still green, although it is already November 5th, but the grass is still green. At the moment we are in the front of the park, and behind me soon there will be lighting prepared for evening. The next frame and the next movie with a view of the Wilanów Palace. It was the residence of King Jan III Sobieski. The palace and park area is 89 hectares. During the reign of King Jan III Sobieski, garden was mostly fruity. Then it was replaced with a decorative garden. Jan III's summer residence, located 10 kilometers from the Palace of Culture, it is from the central station in Warsaw, and it is worth coming here because it is one of the most beautiful park palaces. We are looking for the entrance to the palace. We hope we will make it. We have 10 minutes to the start of the tour. The palace can be compared to a small Warsaw. It is built in the same style. The tour starts from the second floor, where the rooms are decorated in Chinese style. Go down from the first floor. We are on the first floor and visit the chambers of Jan III Sobieski. Sightseeing is very easy with electronic guide that can be downloaded to a mobile phone by pressing the appropriate numbers that are on the plates next to the exhibits. You can listen to the historical curiosities. It is Sunday around 3 p.m. and there are few people. I'm pleasantly surprised to see it is great, but 1 hour later there were a lot of tours and there were a crowd. Baroque style is my favorite style. It is adorned every part of the wall, ceiling, floor, even the door. Part of the exhibits is the original, but the other part, as the bed, is an exhibit made along the lines of what was in those days. In order to protect these things for the sun radiation, windows are covered with special curtains and blinds. So the palace is a bit dark, but bright enough to be able to see everything. With the rest, similar lighting was in the times of John III. I have shot only part of the rooms, because even if I would like to film it, in part there are signs prohibiting filming and photographing. These are chambers where masterpieces of Chinese art and very valuable items made of gold and precious metals and precious stones are displayed. The palace in Wilanów during the Second War had a bit of luck in bad luck, because it was not destroyed but was robbed of valuable and works of art. Painting and furniture later partially returned to the palace, but they were still missing about 50%. At the exit from the palace you can still see the costumes from that era. In my opinion, the palace in Wilanów is one of the attractions that you must see when in Warsaw. Thank you for watching the movie until the end. If you liked, leave the thumb. If you want to see other movies, turn on subscription and bell. Please also comment, it will let me know the opinion about my movies. If you have a friend with similar interest, please also share this movie. Thank you again and invite you to watch my other movies.